Imagine your car plunges into an icy river. Could you get out alive? Well, it's one of the most dangerous and terrifying challenges a driver can ever face, and most of us were never taught how to survive such an incident.
And tonight we're going to start a very special series. This is unique, and our Gene Mackin and local rescue workers show you how to get out alive. Gene is at the Dunbar boat ramp right now where this demonstration took place. Gene, we've got a lot of waterways around here, and so this kind of accident happens pretty frequently. Now, what's the single most important thing for people to remember?
Tom, the most important thing is try not to panic. After watching our special report, you will have the knowledge to escape a sinking car. Tonight, in part one of our series, we demonstrate that it can happen to you. It can happen in a heartbeat, and what you do next can help you get out alive. A car carrying 2 nurses is swept into 12 Pole Creek in Wayne County, West Virginia. The victims are discovered 2 days later. 6 teenagers plummet down an embankment and into the Kanawha River in Charleston. They help each other out of the car and miraculously all survive. A family is on its way home from church in Clay County, West Virginia. They hit a log in the road and plunge into the Elk River. A father and 2 children drown. An average of 350 lives are lost each year in America in submerged vehicles. Nearly all the victims drown in their own cars. In the terrifying event that a car goes into the water, seconds can save a life. That's why we're going to teach you how to save your own.
It's got to be terrifying for the people, but the thing they need to remember, they can get out of a car and they do have time.
It's a demonstration that has never been done in this area before. It will take weeks of planning and preparation.
You're always breathing, never hold your breath.
And intense training with the divers of the South Charleston Fire Department.
I see it sinking and starting to have some water in it.
The safety measures are extensive, but the life-saving steps you need to take are simple. Remove your seatbelt, roll down your window, and get out of the car. Go. Oh, it's gonna be hard to get out.
Take your seatbelt off, then roll your window down, and then get out of the car with...
Seatbelt, window, out. Roll like that. The latest research shows most vehicles take 1 to 4 minutes to sink. A properly trained person can escape in less than 10 seconds. And we will demonstrate that you can get out alive. Tomorrow night, we'll show you that those life-saving steps really do work. Watch the training kick in, Tom.
Look forward to it. Now, we're talking about rolling down the window and getting out. What if you have electric windows on the car?
Well, Tom, we will tell you the truth about all the myths, and you might be surprised. We encourage you to watch this with your family and talk about it.
All right, we'll learn how it's done. Thanks a lot, Gene Mackin, with the first part of Get Out Alive.
And Jean's series continues tomorrow night. We'll show you how she puts her training into action to get out alive, and you'll see a sight rarely seen and survived. Underwater video of a car sinking to the river floor. That's Get Out Alive, and it continues tomorrow night at 6 o'clock.
Well, that makes you want to watch.
That's for sure. I want to see if she gets out.
Yeah. Well, we know she got out. But,
yeah, that's true.
But was
we'll
it
see
easy?
how she gets out, right?
Right. Absolutely beautiful day out there. But
So your car plunges into a river like this, and water starts rising around your feet. Do you know how to escape with your life? That's the big question.
Well, tonight, Gene Mackin continues her special report as she puts her training into action to get out alive.
Divers with the South Charleston Fire Department usually arrive after a car plunges into the river. But this time, they're about to perform the first demonstration of its kind in this region. A car will roll into the Kanawha River with an average driver behind the wheel. I've been trained how to get out alive.
Take your seatbelt off, then roll your window down and gradually get out. It's almost impossible to open the door up on the way down, so it's important just to roll your window down and climb out.
I'll have safety devices on my side that most drivers would not. This wetsuit will be underneath my clothes. It'll not only help me float, it'll keep some of the frigid water out. There will be an air tank strapped next to me in the car, a diver in the back seat with an underwater camera and microphone. If I need help, it's all around me.
Everybody rolling? Everybody rolling.
You ready? Almost immediately, I feel water at my feet.
Got water coming in.
The car slowly tips forward, and my training kicks in.
Okay, I'll do my seatbelt.
I tap my head to signal divers I'm okay. I'll swim to shore, but if the current is too swift and the car won't completely sink, you can get on the roof and wait for help. Our car submerges nose first in less than a minute.
It's gone.
Our backseat diver captures an image rarely seen and survived. Eventually, he surfaces safely. And the car is the only victim in this demonstration. Jean Mackin, 13 News.
And we want to extend special thanks to Copley's Wrecker Service in Charleston for the donated car, Huntington Scuba for that extraordinary underwater video, the services of Kanawha County paramedics, the Dunbar Fire Department, and especially the South Charleston Fire Department divers for their expertise and dedication to the community. Tomorrow night at 6, the truth about electric windows. What do you do in that case? And the air pockets in the car. Get Out Alive continues tomorrow. A great series here.
My heart was pounding. I wonder how Jean was doing sitting behind the wheel.
But it shows us what we can do.
Amazing, and how quickly that car went down.
Got to get out in a hurry.
A trained driver can escape a sinking car like this one in less than 10 seconds. But many of us are confused by myths.
Well, people think they can open the door or breathe through an air pocket. Some assume that the electric windows won't work. But as Jean Mackin reports, you need to know the truth to get out alive.
The car rolls into the Kanawha River. It will sink in less than a minute.
Got water coming in.
But with proper training, you can beat the clock and get out alive.
Okay, I'll do my seatbelt.
We've learned the most important thing you need to know. Seatbelt, window, out. Unfasten your seatbelt, roll down your window, and get out of the vehicle. But what if you have electrical windows? The experts say there's no need to panic.
The electrical system most of the time will still work, so that should not be a concern to people, as long as they're familiar with how to operate the windows.
The latest research on 20 vehicles showed the electrical system continued to function for at least 10 minutes underwater.
Left headlight's still on. We still got a clean windshield. Windshield wiper's still working? Wiper's still working. Still got a bright beam left front headlight, and the wipers just keep on going.
Some drivers fall victim to another common myth. They think they'll be able to breathe through an air pocket.
It's gone.
There's always been a myth about an air pocket being in the car.
Our diver confirmed the research on camera.
I looked around, there was no air pockets in the car. If you can't get out before that, after the car fills up, the water pressure equalizes on the door, you can open the door.
But again, the fastest, most effective way to save your own life takes 3 simple steps. Unfasten your seatbelt, roll down your window, and get out alive.
And Gene joins us live from the Dunbar boat ramp where you did all this. Gene, a good, compelling series of reports. You were able to get out safely, but now tell us, what if you had kids in the car?
Well, Tom, in that case, you need to remove your own seatbelt first, then free the children and bring them out the window with you. As we learned, most cars float 1 to 4 minutes, so if you act quickly, you should have time to do that.
Gene, we all want to know, were you scared?
Honestly, Tom, yes, it's only natural, but I have to tell you, I trusted these rescue workers with my life. We went through extensive training together and would not have performed this demonstration if we were not certain that I could get out of that car quickly and safely. And we hope we've demonstrated that you can get out alive as well.
All right, Gene, thanks for your reports. We learned a lot.
She answered my question about electrical windows. That's interesting that for 10 minutes
they still work.
Yeah.
Now, even though Gene's series is over, tomorrow on our Friday Focus, we've got a special focus because that underwater camera that was in the car, we're going to see what he sees as that car sinks to the river floor. The car goes nose down, it flips, it lands on its top, the roof collapses, the camera catches all of this, so it's really incredible to watch.
It'll be fascinating to see that tape.
Tomorrow it's...
Everybody rolling? Everybody rolling.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
That was a pretty good jolt hitting the water.
Got water coming in.
The water started to come up through the floorboard, the engine compartment.
Okay, I'm doing seatbelt.
Rolling her window down. And she's out.
After she got out and the water pressure started coming in harder, the roof of the car caved in. The car went down nose first. It landed on its roof real quick. I was on the bottom real quick.
He's out.
It was a fun ride for me. I enjoyed it.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Get the water.
Got water coming in.
Got water coming in.
Got water coming in, water to the ankles.
Floorboard. Let's crank it. Disconnect my seatbelt.
Okay, I'm doing seatbelt.
Rolling her window down. And she's out. Car's tipping to the right side a little bit. Okay, we got the water coming up over the front seat. Coming through the front seat. Okay, we're heading straight down, little first. It's hit water. Don't know if you noticed or not, but as the car was going in, as the roof caved in, there's a gas in the car. Fortunately, we couldn't inside the car with a light on it. I'm working out back on the road. Working on the... I'm on the side.